We recognize that the current strategy is not going to get us to where we need to go as quickly as we all need to go.
Struggling to contain a surging COVID-19 outbreak that's overwhelmed a host of hospitals, California is among the states scrambling to step up mass coronavirus vaccinations. Across the U.S., about 9 million people have received the first of 2 shots, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. That's less than 1/3 of the 25 million total doses distributed to states by the American government. California's governor has announced plans for 3 major vaccination hubs to open across the state.
Dodger Stadium, Padres Stadium, Cal Expo, these large mass vaccination sites.
And that's not all. The Disneyland Resort is hosting Orange County's first large-scale COVID-19 vaccine site. It's expected to open this week, with shots being made available to law enforcement, first responders in high-risk communities and people 75 and older. Other venues opening up in the U.S., like this 24-hour vaccine site in New York at the Brooklyn Army Terminal Annex. To France, the famed Cannes Film Festival Palace, usually home to the annual star-studded film festival, is now being transformed into a vaccination center. It opened over the weekend and is expected to give about 100 jabs a day. And India ramping up plans to begin what officials call the world's biggest vaccination drive. Shots are set to begin rolling out Saturday, with the goal of inoculating 300 million high-risk people over the next 6 to 8 months. And an update out of the UK, where, of course, vaccines have been rolling out for weeks now, but it is a race against time. The COVID-19 outbreak there continuing to spread, of course, linked in part to the more contagious UK variant. This, a heartbreaking look at temporary morgues that British authorities have had to set up in some areas after local hospital mortuaries ran out of space after a surge in deaths. The UK has reported record levels of fatalities and new infections in the last few weeks. Britain has reported more than 80,000 COVID-19 deaths in all. That's the 5th highest death toll globally. Melissa Duggan, City News.